Hey, this is Nolan Jez Hammer with the VA Showcase. This is our 10th edition of this event. We've had 20 national records, over 250 U.S. number one performances in 10 years. Really excited for this 10th edition. This panel this year, kind of, harkening back to the national records here, is made up of all national record holders. So everyone on this boys panel is a national record holder. And we're really excited for them to join us. Up first is Cole Boon from Virginia. He's going for a three-peat this year in the 1K. He's the 1K national record holder at 2:20, set last year at the state meet. So, Cole, welcome back, obviously. You've opened your season with a pair of PRs and some shorter events.
Yes, sir.
Walk us through kind of the training plan and why you've been running some of these shorter events this year.
Starting off with the fast stuff, kind of trying to get the speed development in, and then later in the season we're going to build up with some strength and then kind of narrow down to my specific event. So
obviously you're in a tough spot because the 1K, some would say, is your go-to event, obviously national record holder by almost 2 seconds in that event.
Yes, sir.
But the 800's the event contested at all national championships. So how do you kind of weigh that, focusing on an event that is your specialty right now, but also being good at the event actually run at championships?
It's about the same with training-wise. I think the 1K is really good for 800-meter development. Just an extra 200 meters. That's how I look at it. So
I don't think everyone feels the same way with the extra. It's just like the 500 for a lot of those 400 runners, I'm guessing.
Yes, sir.
So last year, I believe you were sick at the meet or coming off illness.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
You still squeaked out the win. How did you prepare for it? Obviously, a big meet. You were trying to defend your title. You had opened really strong at Liberty. How do you kind of weigh the balance of being sick that week and still coming out with the win?
It was just a matter of kind of not focusing on it, getting through it. I woke up the day before feeling pretty bad. So, I don't know. I didn't want to have that, I don't feel the best mentality going into the race. So, I just tried to tone it out and do my thing, and it worked out. So
yeah, it did work out. I mean, you're going for a three-peat. That leads us into our next question. There's never been a three-peat. Out of all the national record holders, all that stuff, Thingmu, multiple gold medalists, there's only been, I think, maybe 6 or 7 that have ever won an event twice. You're trying to go to win 3 in a row. Another person in this room is also going for 3 in a row. She actually gets to run the day before, so we're kind of both going for that first three-peat. Talk to us about that, and kind of the goal. Is it just run your race, or are you kind of thinking of that in the back of your mind?
Yeah, just run my race, get out pretty fast. This is my opener 1K, so just kind of figuring out where I'm at. A little ice buster, getting ready for later season championships, so it's going to be fun.
We've definitely seen some national records out of, some season openers tomorrow. Any goals? Is it you're just trying to have a pace, or are you looking at a time? What should we expect?
I'm not really putting anything on it. Just kind of running my race, and we get out, see how it feels, and then go from there. We'll know where I'm at, so.
Well, you definitely have the speed. You've shown it. We wish you the best of luck.
I appreciate it.
Up next is going to be Tate Taylor, representing Texas Titans this weekend. He's your national record holder in the 100-meter dash at 9:92. Talk to us about the Texas speed, where you have to run those times not only to win but to compete with the people in your state.
Yeah, man. Texas speed is crazy because, we got boys who went 10-1 and they got 4th, 5th place. So it's in Texas, you really got to push to be your best. And that's the only reason I was able to achieve the goals that I did, is because God put me on a stage where, I really had to be at my best if I wanted to do it.
So I have to ask, what did it feel like when you saw the clock? I know you were flirting with it a couple times. What were going on in your mind?
Honestly, I was just excited, right? Thank God for the moment. We worked hard to get there, so it wasn't it wasn't too unexpected, but just to actually see that the work that I put in paid off, and that's the mark that I hit, I was excited and I was grateful.
Yeah, it was exciting. I watched it on social media probably 100 times, just seeing that whole race, and you ran into basically a wall of photographers. Everyone was watching that race. So the 100 is a unique event because it's so technical. It involves the start, and obviously the drive phase are so important. You can't push yourself too hard against competition. So you're not going to run sub 10 every single race.
Yeah.
How do you balance that with every everyone's expectations, your coach's expectations, your own expectations, knowing that it's just like a long jump. You're going to get some great ones, but then you're going to get some okay ones.
Yeah, I can successfully say that I don't really care about other people's expectations, especially like the crowd. My coach's expectations, obviously, I care a little bit more because, right, he trains with me. He knows what we can do. But I balance going from sub 10, to like 10 lows just by consistency. As long as I execute what I need to execute in that race, then I think that is a successful race for me no matter the time.
So I have to ask about the parts of the race. What's your best part and your worst part?
My worst part is definitely my start, but we're working on that. And my best part is for sure my top end speed.
Well, this is a great time. You get to do the 300. You get to work on the top end speed, and then you get to work on the start too.
Yeah.
So 20.14 is your best in the 200. I know Noah's record, 20.09, has to be kind of the next goal. Is that the next goal, or are you worrying more about the 100, or what's, outdoors?
I mean, whatever comes next, whatever's in God's will, we just going to take it one step at a time and see where we get.
And then final question. We've heard big things. Everyone's talking about it on social media. What's the goals for the 300? How fast do you think you can go?
It's the same situation as the 1 and 2. I mean, we train for this moment, so whatever's in God's will, we'll take it. Just looking to execute my race, finish strong, finish healthy, and we'll be all right.
I'm going to have a second part to the last question.
Okay.
What's the fastest you've run a 300 in time trials?
My most recent time trial was 31.8 outdoor.
So we're hopeful. 32.64 is the national record and the meet record,
Yes,
so
sir.
you can try and get both of them. We wish you the best of luck in both your races this weekend, and we're excited to see it.
Thank you.
And then finally, on to Kenan Davis, senior at Archbishop Carroll. You're a member of a national record, multiple national record 4x2s. Talk to us about being on a team that's run so many great races, and obviously you care about the team, but also you got to take care of business and run your leg. Talk to us about some of those records and what it's been like.
It's been fun, really running with my team. It's like running with family, running with brothers. So chemistry plays a big part in our handoffs and our preparation to the meet. And running on a team, it was good.
So while Cole and Sophie are going for a 3-peat, Archbishop Carroll's going for a 4-peat in the 4x2. Is that something your coaches have talked about? Obviously, you're going to have the Bullis School, Jamaica College running in that race. Does that excite you, or do you guys just, focus on your own selves in that race?
We don't really talk about, 4-peats and stuff like that, but, we run a 4x2 at Carroll. It's like kind of what we do. It's kind of our event. So, we come here with a goal, and we try to stick to that goal the whole time.
I can say that your coach definitely talks about it to us. He wants more banners, so he wants those records for you. Coach Vic had said he's really excited for you to be healthy and ready to run. What's the goals for the hurdles this season for you as well?
My goals for hurdles is the PR. Around 2 years ago, I got hurt, so coming back last year was good for me, and coming back this year, it will be even better.
And obviously, really good time in the 100 hurdles or 110 hurdles. Talk to us about, the short hurdles. Which of the 3 is your favorite, and which one's your least favorite?
My favorite hurdles would probably be the 110s. That's what introduced me into hurdles, but I realized I'm naturally gifted at the 400 hurdles. So the 400 hurdles will always be probably my best event, but the 100 hurdles will always be my baby.
So what's the plan for the rest of the season for you? Obviously, you got a lot of relays, stuff like that at Nationals. Have you guys started talking about the macro plan for the season yet?
No, we just kind of go meet by meet and, train to have go time at March.
And then the final question. Last year at Penn, you guys were knocking on the door at sub 40. Is that the goal for the season? Are we going to see it this year?
The goal is to always PR.
Hey, we love it. If we can get that, because you guys are getting right at that point that a PR is going to be sub 40. We wish you the best of luck this weekend. Thank you guys, and we hope you guys have a great meet at the VA Showcase. Thank you guys.
Thanks so much.